Hello, can you hear me? I'm still trying to test this out to see if this works. If you can hear me, send a message. Hello. Hello. Okay. Greetings. Hello. Who is here? Someone's here, then they're not, then they're here, then they're not. Ya-da-da-da-da. Da-da. And who is here? If you're here and you can hear my voice, please send a live chat in the chat box. Just text, let me know you're here, let me know you can hear me, and we'll get started because it requires you. It certainly does. I hope you're having a good Sunday, wherever you are, whoever you are, whatever you're doing, as long as it's good and decent. People. People. In your encoder. Who is here? Hello. Hi. Waiting for people to show up, to arrive. Waiting for people to arrive. Oh, that's out of tune. Hello. If you're here, drop a line. Let me know I can hear you, or you can hear me. Who's here to chat? Anyone? There we go. We've got two of you. But I don't see you in the chat box. Send a live chat so I know who you are, so I know that you can hear me. Who is here? Can you chat? Let's see if I can. I got nobody. Nobody wants to type hello. Hello. Just type hello in the chat so I know that you're here. I've got two of you. Neither of you are chatting with me. Hello. Can you hear me? Nobody can hear me. Can you hear me? Type in there. If you can hear me, yes. Or no. There's three of you here. I like it. So I'm waiting for people to jump into the chat. Let me know you're here. Let me know that you can hear me, so we can start a really good conversation about music and all that other fun stuff. I think I'll try my acoustic. Now you guys let me know. I'm counting on you to let me know if you can hear me. One second. Well, I hope you guys are doing well. I can't hear. I shouldn't say I can't hear. I can't see you guys, your comments, if you're putting any in, because I know you're not. But you should. I've got a thumbs up, so I don't know what that is all about. I mean, I know what a thumbs up is. Thumbs up is for fun. Just make it up. God, I started playing Silent Night. Oh my God. We're not there yet. We still have some months away. Oopsies. Let's see. No, I don't want to do that. I think I want to start with D major. Go down to E minor. So D, E, so that's a 1, 2. Go to a 6. No, that sounds too similar. So if I want D major, whoops. I went into C major there for a second. I don't see anybody dropping any chats, any messages into the chat box. Who's here? Let me know who's here. Put your name in the chat box. Or at least drop a hello. I got 2 likes. That's good. But what I'm looking for is for somebody to start chatting with me. Chat. Hello. Hi. How do you do? That's really dissonant. Sue DaCosta. Hello. There we go. Finally, I got somebody who wants to say hello. How are you, Sue? How is your Sunday? You are now officially my number 1 top fan in this chat. So that is fantastic. And Arizona, oh my God, it's got to be so nice. I am in Wisconsin, and it is absolutely beautiful here today. We have had a lot of humidity as of late, but the last couple of days have just been really nice, about 80 degrees. Little bit of humidity, but very tolerable. Good breeze. Sue DaCosta. This is a song I'm writing for my daughter, by the way. Today, not bad. 92 and overcast, 0 humidity. Yeah. Okay. Overcast with 92. That's got to be crazy. So if it wasn't overcast, it'd probably be like 130 degrees down there, I would think. I have not spent a lot of time in arid environments, but I did spend, let's see, this was back in 2009. I was in the Middle East, and I was there for 5 weeks in August, and it was excruciating for me, being from Wisconsin. Though we do get really hot summers from time to time, it was not the kind of heat that I was used to. So in a certain area that I stayed, it was closer to the Mediterranean, so there was more humidity, but it was still about like 100 degrees with humidity. And then I went for a week or so further inland, where it was more in the desert, and that was about 100 degrees with almost no humidity. So there was a huge difference. And that dry heat that makes you feel like you're like a twig and you're going to snap, it feels better than that really heavy, humid heat. You know what I mean? Snowbirds. Oh, you call us snowbirds. That's kind of nice, though. I mean, that's not a bad moniker. Hello, Sonia. You are my number 2 top fan. Sue is my number 1 right now. So I don't know, Sue, how much your name seems familiar. Have you commented on my videos before? This is only my like 3rd real attempt at a live stream, and I'm still trying to figure out how this is going to work. But there are certain tools involved here on my end that we can make this really interesting. And so we have what's called top fans. I don't know if you guys see it on your end. I see it on my end. Never just found you scrolling. Well, welcome. That's awesome. Why don't you, I invite you at some point to go check out my channel if you're interested, and just take a look around. There's no obligations there. Music is really the center of what I do, because it's the center of my universe, sort of. You know what I mean? But what I have here, I have this top fans thing. So you guys get ranked. You get a certain amount of experience points. It doesn't cost you anything. It's just for being here. It's for interacting. That's the main thing. And I can keep track of who my top fans are from live stream to live stream. Now, I may do something here where whoever is my top, I'm just chewing around some ideas here. Whoever's my top fan for 3 consecutive live streams would qualify to win something. You know, so there's all sorts of different things that I could do. Sue, what kind of music do you like? Well, that was interesting. How could I use a dual note like that? That's interesting. I do like the harmonic I found in here, though. Eagles to Pink Floyd, 70s and 80s. So good news, Sue. What I have been doing recently with my channel is I have been reaching back into the vault, going back in time, as it were, musically, and I've been grabbing some 80s, some 70s. I have done some 60s music reactions, and I will, I don't necessarily have them in a playlist right now per se, but I will. Over on my Patreon, I do have one. It's called the Classics Collection, where you'll find those. I love the Eagles. I absolutely love the Eagles. One of the problems that we have here on YouTube with the Eagles is they are really stringent with their copyrights. And that is kind of why, not because of the Eagles, but some of these bands that are really, really stringent, that could cost the YouTuber a strike, and you get a certain amount of strikes, and they'll shut your channel down. So I have a secondary channel. I don't know if you've heard of rumble.com. It's just like YouTube, but it does believe in free speech. So any of the reactions that I put together that are blocked on YouTube, I will use Rumble as my depository because they don't block. So I'll send everything over there, so you're able to watch it while I go through the dispute process on YouTube. So over at Rumble, I don't know if I'm Chords and Notes Nation. I think I'm just Chords and Notes. I would have to check, but it's going to be the same logo. So if you do Rumble, that's fine. You can find me there as well. I love Pink Floyd. I had a really good conversation last night about Pink Floyd. Which era of Pink Floyd do you like the best? Or if you don't want to go by era, which album is your top Pink Floyd album, Sue? Late 70s, 75 on. Okay. So are you do you like Roger Waters as the frontman more than David Gilmour? You do like Roger Waters more. Okay. So yeah, I mean, and he is like that era that you were talking about. That is definitely the era that Pink Floyd became well known for, especially with Roger Waters. I believe the first album that I bought of theirs would have been A Momentary Lapse of Reason. And it was that, much like, your first love, your first taste of something, that, a food that you haven't tried before that all of a sudden you fall in love with, that sort of thing. That album that was it for me. I'm like, the whole David Gilmour era was just so ethereal and just so, the atmosphere was, I don't know, something special for me. And then I think the second album that I purchased would have been The Wall, because that's so many of those songs were played on the radio. So I had heard Pink Floyd before I started buying albums, which back in that day, I wasn't buying the vinyl, I was buying cassette tapes, which I still have pretty much all the ones that I've ever purchased. 8 tracks. Oh my God. Are you serious? Well, I suppose there was still some overlap. I don't know when they stopped really making 8 tracks. Pink and black 8 tracks. Oh my God. I remember my family had 8 tracks, and we had a stereo player. And now imagine, the late 70s, early 80s, Well, how old would I have been? This memory I'm trying to reignite. Yeah, it would have been in the late 70s and early 80s, and I would have been still single digits, just getting to like 10, 11 years old, somewhere around there. And my parents had vinyl. You graduated high school in 75. Okay, I graduated high school in 90. Um, but anyway, so I'm gonna go on this memory. Okay, so I remember my parents had a stereo player, so that had the record player on it with the clear case lid, and I think it was built into it was an 8-track player. Nice. I should bring out some of my vinyl. Anyways, I remember as a kid the 8 tracks, and they didn't have a lot of 8 tracks. My parents didn't, but I remember the one that I loved the most. That as a kid, I used to put in there, and I used to lay on my stomach, right in front of the speakers, and listen to. And it was, and you know what? I don't know what it could have been a Pioneer that we had. Um, but the 8 track that I used to listen to as a kid a lot was the Elvis Presley Gospel album. So if you've ever listened to that one, let me know. And that one still, I have that. Boy, I think I have that on CD yet. And what were my favorite Elvis ones off of there? Joshua Fit the Battle of Jericho. That one was always really cool. Sorry, I live in an apartment building and I heard a noise that was quite strange. Not an Elvis fan. That's all right. I mean, because you know, my parents they liked Elvis. My mom really liked the Motown sound. My dad was really into 50s music. Both of them were born in the 40s, so why am I playing Silent Night again? Journey, Toto, Styx, Motown. Very cool. Yeah, and you know what? I did also, if you check out my channel, I have some. What I did last summer was I was doing some week long reactions where I would pick a song from those older era decades. And so I would react to the original on like a Monday. And then Tuesday through Friday, I would pick 4 cover versions of it. So you could listen to the original, you could listen to the 4 cover versions, and then at the end of the week, you could vote. You could vote to see, you know, or to say which one was your favorite. And I touched on some of those. Sonia, that's a great album. Dark Side of the Moon. That's really a phenomenal album. Let's see. I had. I'm gonna try and bring it up here. You won't be able to see it, but I will. Easy. I did that one. Easy like Sunday morning. I did a week-long reaction on that one. And I also did. That reminds me, I have some week-long reactions that I have in my queue I have to get back to. What else did I do? I had. Lionel Richie was awesome. Really was. What else do I have here? Just checking on my phone. Da 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 dum ba da dum bum ba dum. Did you ever like any Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Sue? Because I have done some reactions of theirs. I have a few more that I have to get going. I have on in my queue. I have so many artists that I got to react to. Lionel, Chai Lights. Okay, good, good, good. Let's see. I also did, and Sonia, if you remember which of those week-long reactions I did, you don't have to let me hear flail in my failing memory. You can just type it in there. Boy, it's been a year since I've done that, I think. Only the Lonely. Okay. So I did that one. That was a nice one. That was obviously Roy Orbison. But then I had Chris Isaac's version in there, and Elliot James Ray, and who else? The Black, who is it? The Black Cats, not the Black Crows, and Land of Sounds. So 1, 2, 3, yeah. Let's see, Easy and The Man Who Sold the World. That one I did a week long. I did a week long on Just My Imagination. Temptations, baby. When a Man Loves a Woman, Percy Sledge. What else? I don't think I did more than 6 weeks worth, if that. I have another one. Which one was it that I have? Summertime Blues. I have that lined up. So Eddie, is it Ed Cochran? Eddie Cochran? I'm trying to see if there's anyone else. Canon Rock. I did that, but that's not really the era we're talking about. But that was fun. Who else? What else was there? I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah, I should get back to those for sure. Marvin Gaye. Oh, Al Green, Barry White. What about Al Jarreau? Did you like Al Jarreau? Barry White with that voice. Oh my God. I would have women commenting so much on him. I bet you with Tom Jones too. Those guys with their voices. Oh my goodness. was the bomb in the 70s and early 80s. Okay, so Sue, I'm going to do this. What about, ooh, you know what? I think I can do this in a poll. Let me see if I can put up a poll here. Yes. Okay, it's going to be a simple question. But I'm not going to tell you what it is while I'm typing. So just give me a second. Ha. If I spelt their names right. So here's the question. How do I want to word this? I didn't know that Barry White sang with Pavarotti. You're old, but still young at heart. Don't ever say you're old, Sue. You're good. I'm trying to think of the word that I want to use for this question because I don't want people randomly coming into this live stream and be like, "Oh my God, what is he doing here?" I want you to pick between two vocalists, their voice, and I'm trying to find the word that I want to use. Whose voice is more? I want to use the word seductive, but what is this? Harmful content involving minors? Who the hell put that in there? Oh my God. What is this? I'm putting that person in timeout. I don't know how to do that. Did you see that? Do you see that in the chat where the support of YouTube says there's harmful content involving minors? How about appealing? That's the word that I want. I have no idea what that is. I think that's just someone trolling. Because clearly they can go back and watch this live stream. YouTube doesn't allow the content that endangers the emotional and physical well-being of minors. Yeah. Well, guess what? There's nothing in this that's anything like that. So whoever you are, I will report you. Absolutely. In fact, I'm probably going to do that now. You're done. You're out. Okay. So here's what I want you guys. Yeah, I think this is the question. You know what? I'm going to add another. So there's going to be three vocalists that I'm going to have you choose from. But I want you to think about it for a moment before you answer. Okay, there it is. I hope you guys can see it. Uh-oh. Hold on. Where did it go now? Okay, we've got how many votes? We got 2 votes. And Barry White was not one of them chosen. Oh my goodness. See, you throw in some other people, some other voices, right? I know. The Doobie Brothers, what an amazing group. And you know what? I actually have. Yes, it's in my queue. I have some Doobie Brothers in there. So, like I said, I'm going to be resurrecting a lot of these songs. I have some America. Okay, so now we've got it's a 3-way tie. We've got Barry White, Michael McDonald, and Tom Jones, and it's 33% even all the way through 3 votes. I have America. I have some more Redbone. I have who else do I have lined up? I have some more Sade, although she's not really in that, but I really do like her voice. I have reacted to 2 of hers. Who else do I have in there? I've got Doobie Brothers. I've got, I've got some April Wine. I have not. That's a group that I've been meaning to all of my life, ever since I heard their name, do some reactions on. And I haven't, but I have some lined up. Who else do I have that will be coming down the pipe? So, like I said, you can access that through my Patreon. You can access that through here or Rumble. I don't always post the same video. Chicago, yeah. Well, okay. So for me, it was more Peter Cetera, only because his voice. When I first recognized his voice as you know what? I could have put Peter Cetera's voice on that poll. It was Karate Kid 2, Glory of Love, that song. I'm like, this dude's voice is like really cool. And I was just a kid, right? Peter only, right? All right. Give some love for Peter Cetera. Sue, you're amazing. So I'm going to give you a little insight here because you are my #1 top fan so far. Those of you who don't know, you can become top fans by engaging in the chat or purchasing super chats. That I'm not doing in this one yet. But once you become a top fan for, I would say, probably 3 consecutive live streams, then I will attach a prize to this, I think. And you know what I'm thinking about doing is I do have some merchandise, some of the old school merchandise. So what I might do is, in fact, I'm going to write this down so I remember. If I'm going to do this. Sue, do you like coffee? If you like coffee, I have a Chords and Notes Nation coffee mug. I have I have a Chords and Notes Nation apron that nobody's bought. Not even myself. I should get one. It's pretty awesome. But if you like coffee, you work as an RN. Oh, good for you. God bless you. You love coffee. So I have a coffee mug. Actually, let me go get it. I'll show you what it looks like. So give me a second. Okay, so it was actually in the process of being washed. See if you can see this okay. It's kind of bright. I don't know how to make it. There we go. Maybe you can see it a little bit better here. 8 ounces, I want to say. It's just simple coffee mug with the channel name on it. If that's something you would be interested in, that might be something that I put up in a live stream event. You know what? I'm going to do that starting today. So here's the live stream contest. Yes, Sonia, I know Brazilian coffee is strong. This is going to have to be limited, though. I don't know. So what I want to do is like, if you're the top fan for like 3 consecutive live streams, you'll get one of these coffee mugs. Okay. But I don't know about my international audience, and I have a lot of international fans too. I don't know what the cost of shipping and all that is. I know a lot of the things is a lot of the problems that people have is the fact that it costs too much to ship it to them overseas. So I may just keep this right now for the US fans. Sonia, I know, like, I should send you like so much because you're amazing, and you have been for such a long time. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this for the US fans. What do you think of this, Sue? It is just a basic design. As far as it's a shame what? As far as only keeping it to US fans, or the cost of shipping to overseas? You think it's cool? Okay. So how do I want to do this? Because we still have to, like, I would have to send it to you, and I don't know where you want me to send it. Obviously, you don't have to give me like your personal address or anything like that. So I can give you my email. That's what I'll do, Sue. I'm going to do this since you sort of just stumbled across me. We'll do this as a prize. You won the prize today. I'm putting my email in right now. There it is. Wherever you want me to send it, make sure it's still in the United States. I'll purchase it. I'll send it to you because it's through the Teespring store. So I still have to pay for it, but that's fine because I think this has been an awesome. There you go. And so you'll get your own mug. Hopefully, I don't know when. Just, we'll stay in touch on that. Email me on that one. But I think this will probably be something that I do as my daughter's going to be designing some more logos and stuff like that with me to upgrade the quality of my products. So there's going to be more things involved. I don't know if I can. Oh, well, you would actually have to go to my website. You can click on my link there for my store. Go check out the aprons. I like the aprons. I want to get one for myself, but I'm not home enough to use one. But I'm going to get one. I like the one that's with teal. It's a teal colored apron with the Chords and Notes Nation logo on it. So yeah, why don't we do that? I'm just going to go ahead. Thank you. I appreciate that, Sue. I'm going to go ahead and send you a coffee mug then, since you are brand new to the channel. You stopped by here to have some good chat. You helped me identify a troll. God, that was so weird. I don't know why people do that. They got to get a life. They really do. So the poll is still up. We've only got 3 votes. Whose voice is more appealing to you? Barry White, Michael McDonald, Tom Jones. And it's all even right now. I would say for me, Michael McDonald. Although Tom Jones was pretty awesome too. Barry White, yeah. I've heard him. I don't know. I think he's just, I don't know. Good music, and met you and Sonia in Brazil. You did. Yes. Thank you. Good music. Good music. Yeah, I put out a new Louis Capaldi today. Let's see how that's doing. That is an artist who I just recently discovered. And I think he's... So Survive was the first reaction. Keep Forgetting. Okay. You know what, Sue? I did that one. I did that one. And I wonder if I can bring that up here without losing the live stream. I haven't tried this before. Here we go. All right. Let me see here. Haha. Here it is. And now what I want to do... Oh, come on. Here we go. Okay. Let's see if this works. Haha. All right, Sue. I just dropped the link to the Keep Forgetting reaction that I did. I don't know if that's going to work for you. I've never tried this before. So if you click on it and it works for you, great. Let me know. Otherwise, just go to my channel and you'll find it. Keep forgetting not love anymore. Woo-hoo. Okay, well, we are an hour in. I have my top 2 fans, Sue and Sonia. That is only in the order of how many chats have been sent. Okay, because I know Sonia's been along for the ride for a very long time. For years. And I think Sue will be too. That's great. All right, so stay tuned for more live streams. It's time for me to go have some dinner. This has been an hour of amazing fun. I will be back very soon. Sue, I'm looking forward to your email. I'll get that started for you right away as soon as you decide where you want it sent. Okay? God bless you guys. I will talk to you in the next stream. Stay tuned. It could be tonight. Who knows? Good night, guys.